welcome back. We are back to stuff week number 4 for our budget. I already gave you my budget last week. Y'all, we've been super busy here at the house. I got some things going on this week that I am just going to be slammed for the rest of the weekend, and hopefully I'll be back on track by Monday. So I am a pension budgeter. You always hear everybody say that they're a cash budgeter. I'm gonna let you know right now, I am a cashless budgeter, and I'm also a pension budgeter. What that means is I use prop money. Everything stays in the bank where it is safe, or on my credit cards, which I honestly, y'all, use credit cards for most of my items, including most of my bills, with the exception of my rent and my credit card payments that I need to make. Other than that, everything is done on my credit cards, and I move it from my bank back on my credit cards to pay it back, so I never have a balance on my credit cards. Also, I'm a pension budgeter, which means at 46 years old, I am already retired, and yes, that was a very loud vehicle that went by. I'm already retired, and I get a pension. My pension comes in once every single month. I don't get magic months and things of that nature. I pay every single bill at the very beginning of each month, and it is all automated, which means it's all going through and being taken care of, and then I move what I need to from my bank onto my credit cards to repay those back off. That way I get like credit card points and things of that nature. So with that being said, $433 is what I have left over for the rest of the month to kind of filter through everything that I need to filter it through. Also, I received a $120 payment out from AdSense from Google, and thank you to everyone who watches both my channels here on my budgeting channel as well as my prepping channel. I did get a $120 payment, and that wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for all y'all watching my channel, liking it, subscribing, and watching the ads. So with that being said, my entire total was $553 to work for this week. I went ahead and made the $284 payment for my Affirm account. Y'all, I don't owe Affirm anything. I don't owe them anything. My original plan was to pay them off in July for $660, take what I had, add extra income into that for extra debt payments. I'm doing the snowball method, and it is working phenomenal, to the point that I was able to squeeze my grocery budget and other things in order to make all those payments, extra payments, into my Affirm account this month, and it is being paid off a week in advance, and a lot of money less in advance than what I would planning to do. So basically, I paid off an extra $660 in Affirm this month on top of my actual initial payment, and then some. So Affirm is gone. $284 subtracted from the $533 leaves me $269. Now let's see if I can do this properly. Another reason I leave everything inside my bank, y'all, is because I'm blind. I can't see, and if I lose something, like I lost my letterbox for like weeks. I couldn't find that binder for like weeks. Then I'm in trouble, because there's real money in the letterbox. There's no real money in these other binders. And if I lose them, I'm in trouble. So we have 100, 150, 170, and I'm putting it in little sections because I'm trying to make sure I don't do anything wrong. This makes 190 because this is $21 bills, so that's 190. This is another $20 bill, so that makes 210. And if I don't section it off this way, y'all, I'm going to get messed up. 230, 240, 250, 260. I think I've already messed up as it is. 210. Let me check this again. 20, 30, 40, 50. 20, 210, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. I counted it wrong, y'all. So it was 210. 220, 30, 40, 50, and 60. Somehow I missed something, but I got it right. 265, because that's a 5. And then 66, 67, 68, and 269. So 269 is the total today. We're going to go ahead and get into our cash envelopes first, because I am on a really tight, not complete bare bones budget, but very close to it. And with that being said, what I'm going to do is stay on this until I work down that debt. Now, my next video that you will see is my grocery haul, and after that, you're going to see my July setup and our debt update. So we have 150, 70, 1, 2, 3, and 4. 174 is all that I allotted myself for groceries for the last of June, I'm sorry, all the way through July 3rd, y'all. So it's a little bit more than a week, but we have a prepper pantry that we are starting to restock while we're eating down the older foods now, and we're still working on our freezers. Our next one is going to be our gas, which is AKA our, let me move this $5 so I don't get messed up. Our gas, and that is going to be a 10. That is also AKA our Uber. This rolls over in case I don't need Uber, and I can go ahead and keep rolling it over because Uber is so expensive. And you know what, y'all? They're not letting blind people drive, nor do I want a Google car that could get messed up while I'm in it, and I don't know what's going on. Blind people should never drive. So with that being said, $10 went to Uber. That is all being rolled over. Same thing with my buffer. I did have to pull money out of buffer last week to cover my overage on my groceries. So we're going to try to rebulk this buffer up a little bit more. And we are going to put in a 20. It is always, always good, y'all. In every single binder you have, please put in a buffer. I don't care if it's just $1 extra that you could put in per week or whatnot. Get a buffer in every single binder, because if something goes over in that binder, pull from your buffer first before you pull from anywhere else. Next one is our $5 savings challenge, and this is going to be going towards extra debt. I'm going to just put a 5 in today. Y'all, I did not go and get another tracker yet. I promise you I will do it. I was supposed to do it before this video. I just didn't have time. I am slammed right now creating the curriculum for the kids for the upcoming school year. I'm super excited. Wait till you see what I'm going to show y'all. I'm just over the moon on it, y'all. I've got 2 homeschoolers. They're 8th graders this year. I also have a daughter who actually is in public school, who's remaining in public school. Danya is going into her freshman year of high school, but Philip and Jesse are starting 8th grade this year, and I have got some phenomenal things going on. Do remember that coming up soon is Prime Day, and I'm going to be looking for a certain type of reading tablet. It's not a Kindle. I believe it's called a white page, or I apologize, I can't remember exactly what it's called. White paper or something. It's a tablet through Amazon that I plan to get. I'm hoping that the price drops. And y'all, there's just a lot of information. I'm just going to stop where I'm at. I'm also going to be doing a collab with WithoutLimitsBudgets. I've got to get that video up and running this week as to how much I pay for 3 children in a year. So I'm doing a collab with her. She's already put hers out. She's going to attach mine to her playlist as soon as I get it up and running. So I've got a lot of things to do. So our next one is our pet annual vet, and that is only going to get a 10 this time. The reason for that is I really wanted to dive in even harder into our debt and make sure that I have that taken care of. I'm trying to make sure that the money is correct. This is the annual vet for Tucker, Jaya, and Bella. Those are my 3 chihuahuas. So this is for 2025. I moved some money around to make 2024 happen for our newest adoptee. That's Miss Bella. She is 5. She'll be 6 in September. And I got her in January, late January. So she did not come anything that needed. She did not have to be vetted or anything of that nature. So I moved some money around in my accounts to make way to be able to get her fully ready to go and funded for 2024 along with Jaya and Tucker. So this is for 2025. This is their annual vet visit. Y'all, cross your fingers. We're looking to move to Oklahoma. Hopefully in the next year. That is our plan of attack. We are moving to Oklahoma. We've made that in stone now. It's just about getting enough money up and looking at the houses in Oklahoma and things of that nature. So that is a plan. We'll have to change my prepper channel to Without Limits Oklahoma Prepper instead of Missouri Prepper, and that's fine. Our next one is our ER for our dogs in case anything is to happen. I want to be able to have as much as I can in an emergency situation for them, and I'll just let you know I would drain everything I have in every single binder in order to make sure that they were safely taken care of. I would do that for my kids. I would do that for my dogs. I would do that for my husband. So with that being said, we are putting 10 in there today. Care is also going to get some money. Care is going to get 2 $10 bills, which is 20. And I don't know why I didn't just pull an extra 20, but that's okay. I'm just going to put 2 10s in there, and that will take care of anything that they need. I will be pulling 30 out of here in the first week of July. That way I can pay for Jaya's medication. If you don't already know, Jaya is my only hybrid. She is a half Dachshund, half Chihuahua. Bella and Tucker are both full-blooded Chihuahuas. They are all 3 rescue animals that I have adopted. And Jaya has severe pancreatitis and severe epilepsy. I still need to get you that picture. I apologize. I might just have to put it up somewhere next week. I did keep the dog food bag. My son-in-law actually works at a place where he can get bags of dog food that usually costs $80 for $10 for a 30-pound. We put Jaya on a new formula. It is grain-free. She has to be grain-free, unfortunately. And it's also free of any kind of chicken, turkey byproduct. She's allergic to both of those as well, and she is doing phenomenal. She has epilepsy, as I mentioned, so $30 is coming out of here. Her phenobarbital, I can buy only a 2-month supply. Y'all, it's a controlled substance, so I can't get more than 2 months at a time, unfortunately, but that's okay. I purchased that online over the phone with her veterinarian. She has a standing script for that. She has for years. And I pay an extra $5, and they just mail it to me, and I usually get it within 1 or 2 days. So that is what we're doing with that. Philip, come on in, babe. My son is going to come in. He's going to help me do our 6-dot challenge. I sell this on my Etsy in 2 forms. I sell it in the physical form where you'll get the 2 6-sided dice plus the color dot dice plus the trackers, and then you will get a set of what I call forever trackers that you can just print over and over and over again. If you buy the physical or the printable copy, it's just the trackers that you can just print over and over again, but it doesn't come with the dice or anything else. So, with that being said, I do owe $2. I have $20 here, $21 to work with. I have $2 that I need to put into my home section because I owe $2 from last week. I know, Philip, this is blue, this is red. Is that yellow?
Orange.
Orange, okay. Then yellow. So I'm putting $2 in from last week, and yes, on this one, I am keeping up with my trackers, y'all. So after today, in this video, I will go ahead and, am I back to purple?
See, you're red.
Red, and then purples first. All right, I will go ahead and do the tracker. So I only have $18 today to work with, and I've got my 2-sided dice. You can go to 1 dice if you want, depending on your budget. You could do 2 if you have more dice than that. You can roll a whole handful if you needed to, and then you've got the 6-color dot dice that has all the 6 colors. Now, on the trackers real quick, they label each one at the top has the color, so there's 6 different colors. Down here on the bottom left-hand corner, you'll have an empty space, so you can write in your own categories for those. So I absolutely love the way that my son and I created this. All right, let's roll it off.
Blue, 5 and a 2.
Okay, a blue 7. So we're going to go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. We're going to put that in the blue section. And I got to hurry up because my son's probably watching a movie or playing a game. So blue, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be blue, right?
Yep.
Okay. $7 going into blue. And blue is for savings challenges, y'all. Since I am on a bare bones budget trying to pay off debt right now, I still want to be putting money back into all my sinking funds that I'm currently floating us on right now as we're paying down debt.
A green, 3.
Yes! Okay, 1, 2. I'll tell you why I'm excited about that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. That leaves me $2 left over for one more roll, and anything that I owe, I'm going to go down to 1 dice on that. Anything that I owe, I'll pay off next month or next week. Well, it'll be July. Okay, so what color is that? That's 1. It's this last one. There's 2, because this is that's extra. Oh, that's green? Yeah. Oh, I forgot. I didn't move that. Okay, $9 going into green, y'all. This is extra debt. So when all of these squares are filled up, I will put a 9 in the next square here. And once I fill up all these squares, I will get a total down here. So you don't ever know what your total is going to be. It depends on your rolls and how many dice you're using. You'll add up all the squares, and it will give you your actual total. And this is why I love this challenge so much. All right, $2 left to go. Going down to 1 dice. So the most I can owe is $4.
A 3 and a blue.
Okay, So I owe $1 next week, and blue is savings again. So this is savings right here. That's
Yep.
blue. All right, $2 is going in. I owe $1 next week. Go ahead, Philip. That's fine. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. The reason my son comes in and helps me with that is, y'all, I don't see color, so I couldn't roll this dice on my own if I had to. But anyways, with that being said, again, those are in my Etsy in 2 different forms. The physical copy will come with the forever tracker so that you don't ever have to go back to my shop and also pay for the reprintable trackers that is in there. The reprintable trackers comes without the 2 dice and the color dot. The one that's physical that I have to mail out comes with all 6 trackers, plus the physical dice and the color dot dice and the forever tracker, so you'll never have to, again, go through and pay for additional trackers once you fill those up. Categories, again, you can put them down on the left-hand side, and then as you roll your dice, then you can choose if you're going to roll 1 dice, 2 dice, or if you have a ton in the house. I've got a ton in the house. I could roll 10 dice if I wanted to, and then roll the color dot dice, and it'll decide which category I go into. So that's what we have for today. Again, our next video will be our grocery haul. See if I went over budget. See if I came in under budget or right on budget. We had $174 to spend between now and July 3rd. July 3rd will end up with our next grocery haul. I will let you know that I did have some money. I had $100 saved in one of my sinking funds, since we're floating ourselves on sinking funds right now, and I have a lot of money in sinking funds, y'all, as we're paying down debt. So extra money that needs to be pulled for things like kids' clothing, for kids' homeschooling, for all these other different categories, household, prepper, pantry, is being pulled from there instead of my actual budget right now. That's why I'm able to put more towards my debt. So I'm super excited. Affirm is gone. Wait till you see the order in which I plan to pay off the next set of debt that I have. And y'all, it's going to be phenomenal. Questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, throw it down at me in the comment section down below. And again, like I said, July 3rd, I can tell you right now, $100 is already taken care of for our first week of July for food, because we have that already saved in our sinking funds for July 4th. So, anyways, we'll catch you in the next video. Without Limits is out.